Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the fourth episode of Last Period. And I'm gonna make sure I'm actually recording this time because it's the second time I thought I clicked the start button but it didn't work. Okay, it seems fine. So let's just do this intro again. Last episode of this anime was very much horror themed, but more importantly it was Higurashi themed. They actually went for an event, which is something that does happen in gacha games, so it's cool they were able to bring that to the anime as well. I do feel like a lot of love and perfection has been put into this game by the creators of it, this anime. Bit of a slip there. So they really are trying to just show, a lot of the things that are associated with gacha games in the form of an anime, in the form of an actual world, as if these in-game mechanics actually were part of the world itself. But yeah, last episode, you would definitely say it's the most reaction worthy of the series so far. I have no doubt that there were some spoilery screenshots circling the internet of Higurashi characters in this anime that piqued people's interest and probably got some of them to jump on board with the anime or to at least give it a shot. And yeah, I bet some of those people are probably wishing they'd started this anime to begin with and didn't just kind of jump on the bandwagon. Not that there's probably going to be a very big bandwagon for this, probably just maybe a few extra people that check it out, but it'd be great if a whole bunch of people just jumped on to it and it became one of the most popular anime of the season, but I don't see that happening. But that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, yeah, of course there was also the cool thing where you had the shared voice actors between Choco and Rika, both, like, the voice actress was able to voice both those characters in the episode. Which is also the reason why she was the only Higurashi character that actually spoke. But it also led to that fun little scene between the two of them just having a cute noise conversation. Anyway, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Having a little nap there. Oh yeah, he got that most likely winning lottery ticket thing as compensation, basically, from the ghost girl, I think, technically. You know, a small fortune in the form of a small paper. uh, in real life, yeah, but this is an anime. And these are the characters that kept getting one-star monks. That's not really a counter-argument, but yeah. I mean, yeah, you might as well check. You shouldn't get your hopes up too high. But like I said, this is an anime, so you probably will win. I like how Choco's in the background of that shot implying she just watches them as they sleep. But this has been a pretty enjoyable show so far. We had a hot spring episode, we had our Higurashi episode. We have the wonderful wise man, which continued to be one of the best aspects of the show. The life of an adventurer in an RPG. I really don't get what some people's problem with the show is. Like, I always go to the MyAnimeLIst page for things before I start watching the new episode, just to kind of refresh myself on the names and stuff. And I saw a couple of very low reviews for this on there. I didn't read them or anything, because it just depresses me when I do that, but I don't get it. I don't know, is it just not dark and edgy enough? Does not have a deep and intricate plot? I don't know. People are entitled to their opinions, I guess, but and did we win? Yeah, so much for not being interested. Yeah, you both just happen to be here. You know, just out of curiosity. uh, and yet you're here checking. Your actions and your words are kind of contradictory. That sounds about the same. I think that was the same number. I'm not sure, because it was a long number, but... Was it just barely off? Because I think it's the same number. Yeah. And then Choco just walks in. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're trying to trick me. Made me think I... Because it was a long number, I could have just... It doesn't see them side by side, I can sometimes not know. Yeah. The fact that the government gets half of it in taxes? uh, that's definitely true. Just give us the money. You have no idea how bad our debt is. It's a lot of Zell. That's just asking to be robbed. Zillionaires. I mean, I feel like something's gonna screw them over, like it being stolen. Because it seems like too much of an easy solution to solve all the problems. No, we left and we came back with all this money. Don't touch it, Campanella. I know you're thinking of stealing it again. Yeah, we don't need to give it to you. Of course you would say that. They're not on the same page. Of course you do. He really is. A nice little chair there. Maybe a bit, but it's nice looking. People can be mean. Probably shouldn't have opened your mouth about that. You never have too many periods, I guess. Especially if you write an essay. Yeah, sure. I didn't just recently change. Of course not. uh, you're so full of it. But they will give it other nicknames, yeah. You really can't. Oh, wow. Impressive. Not sure how I feel about the color, but it's well staffed. The monks were put to work. Oh, that's a really nice pool. Enjoy it while it lasts, because I feel like it won't. Alright, you're starting to get annoying me a little bit. I mean, who knows how much Jurado I already gave away. I mean, it's not like you have to work if you're making this kind of, if you have this kind of money. uh... They're the new outfits they buy with their money. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good on you, actually. I like it. Something looks like a king over there. Our limo? Oh my god. The only way I travel. Poor village. In other words, that's probably where their money's gonna go. So let's just throw rocks at them or something else should kill them. I feel like it's only a matter of time before they quit the whole period thing. We'll just give you money or something to make up for it. That's not how the quote goes. They don't have bread, let them eat cake. I should hope so. Wise man? Yeah, we know who it is. I'll never get tired of you. I mean, maybe the little mascot there, but not the overall group. uh, and Takizaru, Iwazaru, that's what it was. Well, you can have it. I doubt most of them care. Exactly. Saw that coming. Wow. A little bit. Lisa. I love that laugh. It was kind of like an Ojo-sama laugh, but a little bit different. You saw why your problems with money. They do have pretty cool attacks. Haru's gonna want to contribute. Even if he doesn't get rewarded for it, he'll still contribute. But he's a goody two-shoes, so that's fine. For him. Haru's probably the only character I don't really like in this entire show. uh... But you know you could just not accept the quest to begin with if you don't want to do them. Yeah, they and Haru are both extremes about the whole coming into money thing at opposite ends. It's almost like he wants to be a period or something. uh... Yeah, who would ever solve problems with money? That doesn't happen in real life. Well, if you're not going to offer a solution, be quiet. Yeah, that is kind of where this is going. Yeah, that's what I figured. They're surprised it took you this long to do that. You're literally going their own separate ways. Sure. Ugh. Wow. Now he's gotten really corrupted. The fine chair, interesting design. You could buy a lot of good figures with that money. Sapphire Summit, you pleb. Nice view. Obviously. Clearly not thinking like a rich person. How is it not falling out of his mouth? Oh my god. Oh, this is good. It should be pretty good. Oh, I love her outfit. I love the maids. uh, Good luck, Grimoire. Of course. I probably wouldn't buy products from the Hell Realm. Okay, definitely wouldn't get that. Probably cursed. I'll take that. I'll take it all. uh, Really going to your head. Meanwhile, Haru's actually out being a period. And Choco's collecting cicada. Or beetles, whatever you want to call whatever they were. Was it? uh, he is all on his own now, which would make it harder to do things. Of course you don't. My friends left me for bigger and better things. Besides Choco. Yeah, but he doesn't like spending money. You can always just travel. You know, that's something people with money do. Oh, what an honor. I mean, that'd be cool. It'd be a chance to see the daily lives of the wise men. And I'm starting to think that deep down, Haru does want to be a servant. Considering how he acts when he does get a lot of money. I feel like that's more of his calling in life. I would love it if 5 Chokos in the anime. I'm not sure the anime can handle it, though. No, they're marketers. Trying to sell you something. How you dare mess with our servants? Okay, so that's where the 5th one came from, the monkey, okay. The mascot character. uh, he is. He won't get an argument from me. Oh my god. Long time no see. Dude, no, your outfit is the dumb looking one. uh, well, that's how their reunion went. Kokigenyo. I don't think you can just do that. Yes, you did. Okay, so this is where how all their money's gonna disappear. Wow, I just finished watching Girls in Panzer. The Anzio OVA, specifically. And now she's all wet. Now we're going high school fleet. Just their way of talking has changed so much. uh, oh wow, cool. I like the outfits of those ladies. The giant statue of him. Yeah. Okay, what's she done? Oh, it's a bigger statue right next to it. Of course it is. uh, but more importantly, it'll upset you. Guys, stop this. This is not going to end well. This is going to end with the episode ending with maintain the status quo. And you're troubling the townspeople. It's not safe. A tense game of chicken. And they both die at the end. You both have something, alright. If you know, have any left. I knew something would happen. uh. You just shouldn't bother to give that branch off his money, that's what it comes down to. But doesn't Haru still have his money unless he gave it away to the poor town, which he probably did. Because he didn't hire servants to betray him. Oh, that's what he's on about. What? I wouldn't say it was that bad, but... He should still have some of his money, though. And has to give the rest of it away to the poor village. Like, I don't know how much of his money he gave to the branch office, but... I assumed like 75%, but... My life went downhill so quickly. Haru's the only one happy about this. Exactly. I'm glad we're addressing this. You know, like a smart person. If Lisa and, why don't I remember his name? The other guy actually were smart, they would have saved at least 10% of it, like, under lock and key somewhere. In case of an emergency. Wise man. I can't believe they fired Haru. It's so sad for him. I mean, not as sad as losing your fortune, like what happened to Lisa and Gajiru. Of course, they kind of deserve that with how they were acting, but... Ooh, wise man. Feel free to hug me if you want to. I figured we'd get a bit more wise man than we actually got with the whole Haru servant thing, but oh well. So that was the 4th episode of Last Period. And this episode, you had Haru win with his lottery ticket. Now, you had Lisa and Gajaru pretty much, like, pretending like they didn't care. They weren't just like, oh, you're not gonna win. It doesn't matter. Just whatever. Do whatever you want. But when it came to the day to actually read the newspaper and see if the ticket was winning, they were right there. They made their excuses, but they were there to see if you won. They had hope deep down, even though they were trying to act like they didn't. Now, where I thought this was going for a little bit was they were reading the number, but it was off by like one number, and it was going to be a matter of, oh, you just slightly misread the number. It actually was the winner. That's where I kind of thought that was going. So I thought it was just a matter of, okay, one of these numbers is wrong. I'm not sure which one it is because the number is so long. But eventually, it was just what I initially thought, which was they were in disbelief. They didn't realize that yes, they had one. So, I mean, those two things are similar enough, but the end result is the fact that, yes, they won. They got their money. They split it 3 ways, and I like how they were like, yeah, what are you talking? We're not going to give this to the branch office. Who needs you for? We got money to live off for the rest of our life in comfort. It's like, just we're out of here. With the exception of Haru, being the goody two-shoes he is, was willing to give, I'm sure, at least half of his money to the branch office for them, which ended up not mattering because they had their stuff stolen again, I assume by the same person, which is either Campanella or a evil twin sister. So they're back to square one. And in the case of Lisa and Gajaru, they very much let the money go to their head, which that was pretty predictable. If you've ever watched any kind of show that had an episode where characters suddenly got rich, that's usually how it goes. But they even got competitive with each other and started like mess with each other, which I thought it was going in the direction of they were just gonna overspend their money, just fighting with each other, and it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. In addition to the usual overspending that they were clearly doing, which is typical for people that just suddenly come into a lot of money. But no, the money was, well, it was obvious they were going to lose their money somehow. That was beyond obvious, and the episode was going to end with them being more or less at the status quo. It was just a matter of how the money was going to disappear. So for a little bit, I thought since the one village that they were questing for, they went out of their way to point out how it was poor, it was penniless. I thought that's where it was going to go. Their money would go to them for one way or the other. At the very least, Haru would give his money to them. But no, it actually didn't go in that direction. Which actually did surprise me quite a bit, because I thought that was obvious, but no, it kind of subverted my expectations in that regard. But yeah, Haru, as far as the money goes, Haru did not really change by it. He seemed to be straight up uncomfortable with living the big life, the good life. Like, even before you had Gajaru and Lisa go overboard with the money, he didn't seem to be, that seemed to be really out of his element. He just wanted to live a humble life. Which is kind of that's a bit of a cultural difference. I think Japan's more about that than like America is, for example, where in the United States of America, they very much push this idea of it's an end goal of life to become filthy rich and live the good life, have countless servants and stuff like that. But, not everyone's really up for that. Haru is a bit more wanting to live more of a humble life, to the point where he straight up became the wise man's servant. But, of course, there'll still be differences between individuals, which is why you have Lisa and Gajaru very much go full on with overdoing with the money. But yeah, the point is, all the money disappeared with the exception of Haru's because he's somewhat responsible with his money. And they're back to their usual period activities. But Haru now has a bit of a sapience he can rely on in a case of emergency, which is always a good thing to have. Which is what they should have done, at least save part of it under lock and key that nobody knows about in case of emergency, but they did not do that, so sucks to be them, I guess, but, karma kind of came for them. I did quite like Lisa going full-on Ojo-sama, her changing of her manner of speaking and her laughing and all that. That was quite fun. And, of course, Gajaru bought his figurines, which is, honestly, if I ever won a lot of money, that's where a lot of my money would go. Buying tons of figurines, you'd probably see tons of them in the background all over my bed, like maybe duct tape to the wall. But yeah, anyway, I've talked way too much as I already, so yeah, see you next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.